Hello everyone, my name is Lance090 and welcome back to Let's Play Kerbal Space Program. Last one we just got a little bit more science and some money from doing missions. So we can get a little bit more stuff to land on the moon with. Might be fuel systems we go for, it's pretty important. These are all pretty important too though. I don't even have struts yet, huh? I think I need asparagus staging to get to the moon. It makes it really easy, but I don't think I necessarily need that. This will keep the things from destroying each other when they get launched off. Oh, maybe we do have a strut. Yeah, we have a strut. Let's just be better planes, which doesn't really matter right now. Better landing legs may be advisable for this. I'm going to bring RCS. Back in the day I used to use RCS to land all the time, but it's not really as necessary as it used to be. Decisions. I think this will help us out the most. Could be wrong. What you got for me? We still need to test this part. I should probably just do something to test that thing out. It's gonna be a weird looking thing, I'll tell you that much. This thing have more command control than has 8.35 lifting surface. It is more powerful, so I'd rather use it. Hitchhiking containers, gigantic. Oh, I actually can slow it. That's a little silly. Does it carry less people when I do that? Okay, it does. It holds less people. I mean, that'll work to test it. Only holds one person, so it's not really any more better than just strapping one of these on, but it's something. I don't want to accidentally blow myself up with this though. I just want to do a quick little hop over to the water. I don't want to make something gigantic. But sometimes doing the smaller rocket will actually get you in more trouble. Might as well take Bill with you. He'll get 1 experience point. Save. Please don't die on the death trap of a rocket. Quick and dirty. I should just put parachutes on that. I don't even know if it would work. I don't know if the stage recovery mod works if you're like really close to the other object. Doesn't matter too much. Going pretty quick, actually. I guess that's what happens when you don't have drogue chutes. There was a crew report we could do from the water. You might as well do. Thing has this body has a Kerbal engineer built into it, which is interesting. It actually shows our altitude and stuff. It's pretty cool. Let's turn off that one. I don't think he has any handles. I was thinking about EVAing Jebediah since we're going pretty slow here, but I don't think there's any handles on this particular body. And sploosh. I think we need a crew report from the water. Oh, that's something else. I'd say it'd be kind of weird if we needed a crew report, but we're actually deep underwater. We gotta test this. Okay. Quick and dirty. No science, but got all the money back for it basically, and Bill got 1 experience point for what it's worth. Man. A lot of money to do that, man. I don't know why that upgrade is so expensive. Might just have to do a bunch of these off camera to this, because I don't want to go all the way to the moon and not take samples back. Just let me decline some of these missions that are like, I know I'm not gonna do. Let's see, this one is Rokia Inc. This one is C7 Aerospace. Rokia Inc. and C7 Aerospace. Just trying to get some missions that I actually want to do into our roster here. Oh no, they had multiple ones. I'm guessing it's probably these further away ones, or these ones that are more difficult. Now we can try to rescue someone. Rescue Burke Kerman. Or tourists. Let's see. I don't really want to waste your guys' time doing these on camera, but we do just need a lot of money right now. So I don't want to try to go to the moon without being able to take surface samples. This is a waste of time. Sure, these all are right around curve, and you never know, one of them might want to go around the moon for some reason. Okay. Do I have a design that can take 4 people up? This one can take a lot. I don't know if it's 4 though. I think it's 3. 2, yeah, it takes 3 passengers up. Want to take 4, need a little bit more. So what is heavier? This one shrunk down, or its command pod's really, really light. It's just gonna look really weird though, like this. Or I can just take this, but it's so badly sized. Let's see. What's the weight? It's 4,200 right now. 2,300. This is actually lighter to strap this on than it is to add that, so I guess that's what we'll try. It's a very, very tall rocket now. Guess I'll upgrade till we use Mark 6. Oh, do I have the better decouplers now? Yes. That will help. Hydraulic detachment manifolds. Okay. Hopefully those will be better for trying to get these things to survive. Some good drogue chutes. So let's see, we talked about the issues we had last time, which was we didn't think it needed command and control. Of course, this is going to be about as heavy as putting one on, probably. Probably even more heavy, really. More fuel is potentially an answer. A little bit more fuel on this stage, a little bit more fuel on this stage. This middle stage is a little bit too fast, but it might not harm it to add a little bit more. So that looks ridiculous, but I'll add struts to it, of course, as well. If I do that, I can probably do this. Basic strut's usually enough. I think I need to get overboard. Is that what I need? I'm worried if this is even enough parachutes on this last stage to make this happen. Make sure I bring the right group of people here. We don't want to do half and half here. Johnny belong. He belong. Nelly and Quab. Oh wait. Huh? Mark 1 crew cabin, what are you talking about? Oh, it is fitting 4 people in there. What? I don't know about that. I swear the last time we shrunk it down, it was only holding 1 person. Why is it letting me put 4 people in there now? I don't know if I want to do that. This seems kind of scummy. But I guess I could just put 1 person in there and then the... I guess as long as I just don't... If I just treat it like it's 1 seat, then I think it'll probably be fine. So, what is the next person? Belong. Belong can go in there, and then these 2 can go in this last piece. And then, even though there's these extra seats here, we just won't use them to make it feel less scummy. Though I totally could just knock out 2 contracts at once. I can bring just like a shit ton of people on this, but I don't want to. If it was still the same weight, I'd do it, but it did lower the weight, so it wouldn't be right. It would be cheating, so I'm not going to do it. I think that's everything. I did change this rocket quite a bit, so it's a little bit less sure if it's going to work out or not. It should. I kind of just upgraded everything. But I did that last time too, and it didn't help us. Alright, let's go. I do like the look of the rocket, and it's definitely less noodly now. The struts. Even though it's actually way taller than the last one was. Hey, they dodged each other that time. Alright, let's go. This engine's having a little bit of trouble. Oh, I didn't move those. That could be a problem. I should have moved those down. The fins. Probably don't want to gravity turn too aggressively either, since it's having some issues here. That's probably enough. I'm not going to keep going. This engine can't quite push all of this. Boosters did pretty well. This one starts not having as much luck though. It's doing okay. It's not a perfect gravity turn ascent though, so... Well, I don't think we want to... Might get up to like 80 for a larger margin of error. It does have more fuel than it had last time though, so I think it is going to all work out pretty good. And then there's still more fuel on this stage, so yeah, it's good. It's more a question of really now at this point if this is going to be enough to slow down as much as it is. But also doesn't have a control unit in it anymore. The stage is recovered this time, so we got a little bit more money back. Definitely important because we use a little bit more expensive boosters this time, the longer ones. Okay. Up horizon. Try not to sneeze. Okay, failed the sneezing part. Not gonna wait for quite as close as a T minus as usual, because, well, kind of botched that. Come back to me, Apoaps. Come back. Apoaps, please. Apoaps. Please come back. Hello, neighbor, with your loud-ass truck. We do have like twice the fuel that we normally have at this point, so consider that a success. Even if it didn't feel like it at first. Or at least that middle stage kinda didn't feel good enough. There we go. Roughly circular orbit. Lots and lots of money. And more fuel. About twice as much fuel as we had in the stage last time. Not that it's as much gains as we would like to see. But we spent a lot more fuel. We added a lot more fuel to get up here than we had on the last stage. Or the last attempts, and it only helped us a little bit. Sometimes that's all it takes. We have a lot larger margin for error now, and could even take these guys on a higher up orbit if we needed to, but we don't need to. Now, did I overshoot the Space Center last time, or did I undershoot it? I don't remember. Got worried about my electric charge there for a second. It's not having any problems controlling it with just that Gemini capsule, so hopefully that's a good sign for the return. That's the part that always worries me. The re-entry. And from now on, I'll try to just do these missions off camera, because they're just tedious at this point. We just have to do them because we're just so low on money. We need to get that one section upgraded before we can go to the moon. I didn't really have anything else to do except maybe launch satellites, but I don't think we have very good satellite parts yet either. The very basic ones. We need to get to the moon to get tons and tons of science. The moon is just a great place to go pretty quickly. There's like every single of the big craters you can go to and get like a crap ton of science and bring it back. So once we make those, just another day in the office, then we'll be in pretty good shape. And then the next target will be Eve. Well, we'll go to Minmus. Don't know how many missions we'll do to Minmus, though. I don't think it's worth that much more science on the moon. If any extra science. And although it's easier to land on, it is not easier to get to or to return from, so no point in going there unless it's worth like a lot more, but I don't think it is. Entry, I'll slow down to 3 times. Actually, I'll slow down to 1 time just so I can rotate the. So I'll give him fine controls. See how it does. I think this is a little bit longer than it was before. Possibly a little bit heavier. Doesn't have the control unit anymore. Probably going to be the main thing that'll change the difference of how well you can control it. Are going pretty fast. Oh, come on, Jebediah. All my faith is in you, buddy. I cannot do this return part. At least with these bizarre return stages. If I just had the top part, I could do it, but when you make something really long like this, it makes it really hard to control it. And this is with mods on that mean we don't have to take as many science parts back, since it all automatically collects into the pod. If we had to take science back, man, this thing would be ridiculously big. Oh, he lost control. Oh, Jebediah. 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 Wait, what's going on? It's not facing the right way. What's it doing? Why is it like pulling over to the right like that? Okay. That didn't go perfectly. What blew up? Is it a solar panel? Okay. Why did it pull so hard to the right like that? It's very strange. Alright, that was a little bit of a rough one. I need to fix the staging of these just so they're always fixed instead of fixing them on my own on the way down. Saw how sudden that was that he lost control, right? So it's not just me. Computer can't keep up with it either. I don't know what causes it. It just suddenly like really doesn't want to go in one direction. But we made it. Those parts back. Should get these back just fine. That should have been worth a lot of money because that was a lot of tourists to take in one go. Cover press. Lots of XP for all the tourists, and we have a fuck ton of money now, so that's good. But we have to dump it all into this, and it's all gone. But at least we have a fuck ton of money now, or we did. And at least we have that upgrade, so now we can get to the moon. Probably before we do that, off camera, I will do more tourist missions until we're back into a safe zone. Because right now, like, this isn't enough to go to the moon with, I don't think. Hope you all enjoyed, and have a good day.